Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and this is going to be a collective message. It's a continuation from the reading I did this morning, which I don't know what I named that yet. I haven't even shared it yet. But it was about, a helping hand that's not so helpful. Someone was being kind of selfish, basically, I believe, thinking that it's a miracle that so-and-so's coming in to help you with this, that, or the other, but it's basically, if I do this for you, you'll do it for me kind of thing. I'm not really sure exactly what that's all about, but this is a continuation off from that, and I have the cards from that reading still out. And then I wanted, like, from the horror oracle, I wanted to get a card and just kind of see the basis of this, and we got grief. And when I was looking in the book, it can be about holding on too tight, or there's a need to hold on a little bit longer if it was in the reverse. But in the upright, there's a need to let go. It's okay to let go of something, because if you think of Pet Sematary, in that movie, the parents were grieving the loss of their child, so to the point where it's like, oh, we can magically get so and so back, but it's not what you think it is. It's almost like, I don't know, whenever if you think about exes and stuff, you think about a relationship you had with them and you didn't want it to end, but there were some bad parts to the connection or something. You're just not thinking of that. You're just going, oh, I just wish we were together. I wish this would work out, or whatever. Whatever's going on. Someone might be thinking that way. It's an example, though. And then all of a sudden, a miracle comes in, and they want you back. And you guys are back together, and then it turns out to be complete fucking hell, because it's like, oh shit, this is why we broke up, or I forgot that we fought like this, or, shit like that. Because this, in Pet Sematary, the kid is no longer the same person. Someone's no longer the same person because of grief. Someone's no longer the same person because of grief. Huh. There's a need to do some inner work here. If there's an easy solution, that's where this temptation type energy is coming in. If there's an easy solution that presents itself, it's too good to be true, because shadow work is difficult. Dealing with the traumas and pain and whatever from the past, dealing with grief, doesn't happen overnight, and there's no like switch that you can just flip on and off with it. I don't know, because I feel like I can make all your problems go away. This will make all your problems go away. Whatever it is, either someone's saying that, or there's a quick solution, and it's a mirage. It's fake. Interesting. I just heard it's not worth it if you don't put the work in, which is true. I mean, with anything, it's always worth it in the end. It sucks going through the process when it's difficult, like getting over something, someone, or whatever. Someone might be returning a changed man or woman, a changed person. They want to change the situation around, but I feel like it's gonna be a shit show. It's gonna be like Pet Sematary. That kid comes back and wants to murder them all. You know what I mean? I'm not saying anyone wants to do that, but you never know. I don't feel like that it's to that extent or anything. It just feels like Prince Charming, or Princess Charming, where they come in, they're all charismatic, and it's like, oh, promising you the world. I've done this, I've healed, I've worked through this, that, and whatever. I will help you. I wouldn't deal with whatever that is. Because it feels like it's a fucking miracle that you're even talking to me, that this is happening right now. It's going to turn into a fucking nightmare for someone. Okay, so let's get a little bit more and see what's going on here. I don't know. This is not what you thought it would be. Whatever the situation is, relationship or otherwise, it's like, this isn't what I expected. This isn't what I thought it would be, or how I thought things would go. it's like having a fantasy drummed up in your head, like, oh, I'm gonna have this happy life, all this wonderful shit's going on, our relationship lasts forever, or I don't know, there's some magical component here where it feels like, oh, this is gonna be so great, and then all of a sudden it's like, what the what? That's not how this was, that's not what was supposed to happen. It's because somebody was glamoring you, basically. There was an illusion here. They were manipulating you into believing a fantasy, into believing that this is a good idea. Basically, whatever this is, it's not a good idea. And it could be coming from someone who is quote unquote helpful, because that was the main energy that we're continuing on with. Like, this is a good idea, I'll help you with this, but then it stops. Like, I don't know, for example, say, this is just an example, it could be anything. I know I always say that, but I like to reiterate it because it's literally an example. Say you have a roommate and that person promises to help you because they're going to pay half the fucking rent, half the bills, whatever. And then they're not on the lease, but you are. But you have a verbal agreement because it's your buddy, it's, you know, whoever the hell it is, to you. And they make a promise. You're like, oh, this is gonna be so much better. You know, I can actually save some money, or, you know, do this or that because not all my money's going towards these bills, or I can actually afford the place because you're with your help, that kind of thing. And then, I don't know, everything's going great, this is gonna be fucking awesome, and then you figure out you just can't live together because that person drives you fucking crazy, or they just up and leave because they date somebody else, move in with them, or find a better deal elsewhere, no matter what the reason is, and then all of a sudden everything falls on you. And it's like, this is not what we signed up for. This is not what we agreed upon. You were here to help me out, and now you're screwing me over. That's kind of what this feels like. And the person who might be screwing somebody over could be going through a lot. They're going through the grieving process for some reason. I don't think they're going through the process. I feel like they're just dealing with grief. They're upset. Their life is not going according to plan. And it's not that they want to take it out on you or whoever. It's almost like, I just can't fucking deal with this. I just can't deal with it. Someone might run away from a situation. I don't know. It feels like backing out of a deal. It's like a helpful hand that isn't very helpful, because in the end, it was all an illusion. For some reason. Suit of Swords. I have no idea. Oh, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, somebody was lying about something. Lying about how everything's gonna work out. Because I feel like I'm trying to get you to think very positively about me, the situation, something. So, I don't know, there's a level of trust here between you and someone. Like, this is gonna work out, don't worry, I got your back, I'll help you. And then something goes awry here. What the fuck is this about? Because it's a lie. Alright, no, what do I want to use for that? What is this Seven of Swords about? Yeah, somebody's lying to somebody, because I keep staring at the word words. Someone's words are going to come back and bite them in the ass. The Seven of Wands. I thought that was going to be the Seven of Swords again. I was like, are you kidding me? This is protect yourself. All in, determined. Yeah, that's pretty much what somebody lied about. That they were all in, that they were determined to be helpful, to be there, to be supportive. Like, I'm all in, we'll do this together. That was all bullshit. It's all a lie. Someone might be upset about that, or they're gonna be upset when they find out that this person is not really there for them at all. Because that's what the lie is. I'm all in. Let's do this. Most persons... There's a hidden agenda here. What's being hidden? Like, what... What's being hidden? This is going to smack you right between the eyes. A relationship could be hidden. Not necessarily, but this is like the Four of Wands. Grateful togetherness. It's like, I'm so happy to be a part of your life, to be with you, whether this is someone you date or not, to be around you. This is what I want. But it's all a lie. So if this person hasn't done this yet, someone might return and be like, oh, I want you. Let's have this happily ever after fucking shit. They're going to be really helpful. Tell you they love you, that they're all in. Like, you got a friend in me for life kind of thing. Like, I don't know. It just feels like being super helpful, super supportive. You're never going to be alone type energy. But that's all a lie. Whatever this person's saying, this is somebody who has already returned or who is returning. Because there's something they did in the past. There's stuff they've done that they've lied about. Just negative shit. That's still... They're still harboring some form of resentment. They're upset about something. It's making me think of the Chucky doll now, you know. Oh, you buy Chucky. Oh, he's so cute in toy box or whatever in the box. And then you open him up and this little bastard fucking comes alive and wreaks havoc everywhere. It's like, whoa, I didn't know that you had a dark side like that. Somebody has a dark side. Somebody's hiding their dark side in the guise of support. Like, I'm here for you. I got this. Because doesn't the little boy in Pet Sematary come back in kind of a loving way in the beginning? And then he turns all fucking murderous or something? I don't know, he doesn't attack him initially. I don't know, this is like resurrecting something bad. A past situation that's not healthy is coming back. I feel like it's, I don't know, for some reason I feel like it's already around because there's lies here and like trickery. And the lie is that this is like a happy family, a happy relationship, happy situation. We're best fucking friends. I've got your back. No, that's all an illusion. This person doesn't. This person's just in a bad place, or they will be when they return, and they're using you because they know you're nice. They know you're kind. They're using a situation to their advantage. Somebody might be using a family situation to their advantage, like, oh, okay, because we have children, or because, I don't know, whatever the fuck the situation is. I really don't know what the situation is. Because of whatever your situation is, this person's going, I can use this to my advantage because, like, you'll believe my lies, you won't hurt me, kick me out, you won't question this, you won't push me away, whatever it is, even if they don't live with you. That was just an example with the roommate thing, but you wouldn't second guess this person's motives because of what they've been saying and how they've been acting because of the current situation. But there's something to do with that situation that's changing. I don't know, so much true colors are going to come out. Something, the shit's going to hit the fan here. Because whatever's in the dark, it always comes to light. But this illusion is coming out. Give me more. What is this fucking intrigue about? I don't know. I wouldn't trust this person even if you're currently dealing with them. person could be holding on really tight. They could be holding on really tight to their finances, or this is advice for you, like, save your fucking pennies. I think I said that a couple readings ago. That was an example, like, say every penny counts, you know, save whatever you can, because the shit's gonna hit the fan in a situation. It's gonna feel very unexpected because I feel like you trust whoever this is. Even if you had trust issues with them prior, or you still have some trust issues, I feel like even if you don't fully trust them, you don't believe that they would do anything to hurt you, physically or otherwise, you know? It's like, yeah, so-and-so might tell some white lies, or we didn't always get along, or, you know, whatever the situation is, but they wouldn't screw me over like that. I feel like this person has done something to you in the past. They've hurt you in the past. They probably fucked you over in the past, and they will do it again. They're planning on it. There's someone here, they're planning on it because they're holding on to something from the past. This person coming in and helping you, being supportive, being there, wanting to be with you, whoever it is, it's not a miracle. It's not, I don't know, it wasn't the divine that sent this person in. Because I did say something about somebody wanted to, like, take karma into their own hands. This has been a process. This feels like karma's taking too fucking long. It's almost like I want justice for something, so I'm gonna make it happen. Somebody's making something happen and it's false, but it's to hurt someone. Like, oh, everything's on an even keel, it's all balancing out. But is it? Okay, give me more on the 4 of coins. Cigars could be significant, not necessarily, but or smoking in general. We have the Ace of Cups. Emotional readiness. I did say somebody could be lying about how they feel. Like, oh, I love you, or I care about you a lot more than I really fucking do. That kind of thing. Because you can say shit till the cows come home. Actions speak louder than words. But this person would be showing you that they care. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretending to be supportive. I'm pretending to be there. But there are signs surrounding this situation in person where you might be questioning it, because it's like with like narcissists and stuff, when their mask starts to crack or slip, like little things pop out here and there, but then they correct themselves, especially if they don't want to get caught, or they gaslight you like, oh, that never happened. That kind of thing is going on here. Like, I love you, I would never, like, I care. Why would I say that? Why would I do that? You misinterpreted what I said. That's not what I meant. I meant this. You thought that. Sorry. But no, whatever they said, they meant. Whatever they did, they meant to do. They just didn't mean to get caught. Or they're not meaning to, because some of you might be noticing something about another person and not saying shit, you know, like, just gonna note it up here and just keep on, I'm just gonna keep on watching, you know, see what happens next. There's a significance with a cup. I keep saying that. So I don't know if it has to do with drinking, or not. Maybe somebody slipped up while they were drinking. I don't know what this cup is, why it's so significant. It could be one of them specialty cups, you know, like your favorite fucking mug, or like, you know how you can get cups made and stuff that have certain sayings and shit on them. I don't know, something like that for some of you. I just heard I really don't like you. Okay. So there's someone here who quote unquote loves you, but they really don't. Judgment, earned reward. There's definitely 2 sides to this fucking person. One side's supportive and the other is not. It's funny. Her necklace says karma. Karma. This person's karma might be something that you're saying to other people, or like if you're outing them, or to them directly, but someone's going to eat their own words, I'm just going to say. But because I want to say with this card, you think I'm so nice. It's like, yeah, I can be loving and caring and supportive and kind, but I can also put my foot down and go rogue, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like for a lot of you, if you're just a generous person, you're not, that's not a mask. You're not lying about it. You're not pretending. There's someone around you who is, though. It's like they're trying to match your energy, but they can't because their dark side just keeps like taking over, so they can act similarly to you, like they're I don't know, like you're two peas in a pod. You're just so connected. You're so similar. Male, female doesn't matter. But then they slip up because they can't keep up the games. They can't keep up pretending. You can only pretend for so long. And then your true self and your true intentions, they bleed through, basically, at different times in little ways. You might be catching that, or you're going to be. And it's gonna get the wheels are turning. It's gonna piss this person off when you finally do out their ass or say something, because I feel like I said, your generosity and kindness and whatever, whoever you are as a person, how you roll on the regular is not a mask. It's not pretend. But you do have a fiery side too, because you have boundaries and you'll stand up for yourself and protect yourself. Like, you're not afraid to tell someone to fuck off. Like, I will lay down the law here, especially if you cross me. You know, I'll be all kind and nice, but don't do it. Stab me in the back, motherfucker. And then the devil comes out. You know what I mean? The devilish side, I should say, because we all have that side in us. Some people wear it on the outside all the time. Just saying. But I kind of feel that. You could have said something quote unquote cruel to this person or mean, they took it that way, with love. Like, something you told them out of love upset them, it pissed them off, and they're holding on to it. I don't know if it has to do with like finding out that you love somebody else, or it's something you said, but I don't feel like you were being malicious in saying it. They took it wrong. And that already happened. Something you said is haunting this person. They're holding a grudge. They're holding on to something from the past that was said already. Which is probably why this is happening all in the first fucking place. Alright, give me more on this glamour. I just heard you don't need to know. So someone doesn't need to know something. You know, it's also making me think of, like, when people think you're too nice and that you won't stand up for yourself. Like, oh, you're too nice. I can walk all over you. You'll never tell me no, or you'll never chew me out, or you'll never say goodbye. And then you do. And then they go, what? What? I don't know. There's something that could have already happened, or that's what's coming up here. And it's going to catch someone off guard, or it did in the past. Like, wow, I didn't know you had it in you. They could be upset about it, especially if it did happen in the past, if you told them to kick rocks. The Five of Swords. Brutal victory. Yeah, this person's very controlling. They're trying to control themselves. This person's got some dark thoughts. They're not nice, but they don't want you or anyone to know what they're up to. So they're trying to control themselves, but in doing so, they're trying to control you in the situation, or they're going to, because That's what that glamour shit is all about. Like when you're being really charming and manipulative, it's for control so that this person can get what they want. I don't know, they feel like you owe them something. Like, you fucking owe me. You owe me. I don't know if they're trying to figure out how to regain control in this situation. For some reason, I feel like you put your foot down with this person and they don't have control over you. So they could be trying to figure out how to regain control, which is where that helping hand is coming in, where it seems like a miracle and a blessing and they're being so helpful and kind, but then they're going to turn around and want something in return. Like, I helped you. Now you got to do blah, 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 whatever. Now this is how it's going to be, or I'm not going to help you anymore. I don't know, I almost feel like getting somebody into a position where it's extremely difficult. Like they either have something hanging over your head or you're between a rock and a hard place. Like, this can happen a lot with finances. So, like the roommate situation, if somebody's helping you financially, if they up and leave or threaten to do so or threaten this or that or whatever, or if an outsider comes in and tries to fuck something up just to make it harder for you. I don't know. Somebody has control here, or they're trying to have control over another person. And I do feel that there's a financial component here, which is why I said save your pennies, because the shit's going to hit the fan in this situation somehow, some way, even if this person doesn't live with you. But for example, like I said, if somebody lives with you, the roommate situation, whatever, or even a partner, because, you split the bills that way too sometimes, depending. If they threaten to leave, or even if they don't threaten to leave, even if they just up and do whatever, just poop, done, that would screw you over. And they would be back in control because you would be in a predicament. And they would hope that you would go to them and be like, what the hell, can you please help me out? Or can you come back and do this? Or, do you know what I mean? I don't feel like you would grovel or do that with this person, but this person's thinking along those lines. Like, if I do this, it will fuck you over, and then boom, karma delivered. I'm going to leave it at that because I'm going to keep going back and forth. Somebody's probably thinking about this. Trying to figure out how to get to you. Because they want to be in control. Even if they leave your life forever, this person wants to, like, leave it with them being on top and in control. Because, like, for example, like, say you're in a narcissistic relationship, there's abuse and all that shit in there. If they discard you, it's fine because you're just trash anyways, But if you discard them, which you could have in the past, which is probably whether you dated them or not, shitty friends, even family, if you push them away, let them go, walk away, break up with them, whatever, those types of people do try to come back. I can't remember what it's called when they do that. Like, just to hurt you, just so that they can win and have the level of control. Something like that's in here. Even if you didn't date this person, you could have, because the Lovers is here. So it could be an ex for some of you. The baby's awake again. I want to see what's on the inside, is what I just heard. I don't know what that's about. That little turd monkey, I'm telling you, he must feel the energy when I start reading. He hasn't really been napping good today anyways. I said that earlier. 3 of Cups, gleeful celebration. Yeah, because I was, with the 3 of Swords, I was thinking of that. Like, someone's going to celebrate your pain. I don't know. That's what that feels like. That's weird, but I gotta go. So anyways, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Peace.